Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm with Dawn at the moment, and it's a wonderful opportunity to meet you, Dawn. Would you like to tell our listeners and our viewers a little bit about your work?
Oh, yeah, sure. Um, I started off in nutrition and I got it very interested in naturopathy and natural health. And as I dig deeper, I found that the roots um, go into Chinese medicine. So that's what I am doing now. And the work that I am doing is um, balance in physical health. And I found a connection between your reality and your physical state. So my work is not only to um, return back to nature with our body's balance, but also to advocate for sustainability and eco-friendly habits to transform our environment. And um, my work is heavily based on the educational part of this work by bringing awareness to the relationship between our health and our environment.
Wonderful, thank you. Now, I understand that you do something called redox therapy. Can you tell the viewers and listeners a little bit about that, please?
Ah, yes, sure. Redox is a short word for reduction oxidation. So that's a really fundamental process of our cellular health. It's happening all the time within our body. And redox therapy is something that created by me simply to understand how cellular health works and understand redox signaling. How does that work in our body? And how that also um, that is represented that little small reaction, reduction, oxidation, it's the fundamental of all life, and how that is represented in our environment as well.
Lovely. Okay. So, how do you work with people? Can you tell the audience a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. I um, offer a wide range of services. It's all very personalized. I work with people by first talking to them about their goals, and then through some examination or some questioning, we discover each and individual's challenges, their journey, and I recommend therapies towards their goal. It could be nutrition plan, it could be the five elements therapy where we look at their date and time and place of birth and try to map out their day master with one of the five elements to give them an insight into, say, for example, their organ functioning. And I could recommend herbs if that's what they want. It's all very led by the client and it's very goal orientated and it's all personalized and integrated.
I see. Okay, lovely. And so, how do people work with you? Do they contact you directly and come to see you in person, or are they booking online? How do you actually work?
Yes, I adopt a hybrid model. Depends on um, the what the clients prefer. Sometimes they come and see me, sometimes they call me, sometimes we meet on Zoom like this.
Okay, lovely. That's great. So, you're based in Australia, is that right?
Yes, I'm in Melbourne, Australia.
Lovely. Okay, fine. So, do you work with people just in the Southern Hemisphere, or do you work with people all over the world? How do you sort of provide your services?
I have worked with people all over the world. In 2016 to 18, I was working with a lot of people through the online social media from Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia. But after the lockdown, it seems to be quite local.
I see. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely. And so when somebody makes contact with you or comes to see you in person,
Mhm.
what do you actually do? What's the process? What can they expect from you?
We first have a very general conversation. What is it that they are wanting to achieve? And then usually I ask them about their goals, what's their issues are, and then we go from there. And then I'll recommend something and let my client know if this will work for them, and then we'll create a possibility there, and then we'll go into the therapy, and then we go back and review and see how the results are.
Okay. So, do you do testing with people, or what actually happens?
I do testing. I use quite a number of testing things such as the blood sugars, or I use the quantum resonance analyzer to test. And that gives a lot of information about organ functions, your nutritional levels, your blood, even collagen skin. Um, I also do pulse diagnosis, tongue diagnosis,
Okay.
and family history. And just in your birth chart can give a lot of indication.
Right. Okay. So can I ask you, so if you're working with somebody remotely, how do you do things like pulse diagnosis and also the quantum machine as well? How does all of that work?
That is really limited to just face to face. If I were to work with somebody from the internet or over the phone, I usually ask a lot of questions around the history,
I see.
symptoms, cycles, or their state of mind, what they say, their voice. Sometimes we can look at the tongue through the camera. We can look at the eyes as well, and
Yes.
sometimes the appearance, the speed to which they speak. And a lot of the times, when you ask people's question about their um, diet and their lifestyle, it can paint quite a good pictures about what's missing.
Yes. So you're able to do diagnostics, whether you've got somebody in front of you or a long, long way away. That's really, really helpful. That's great. And then, so after somebody's been to see you, either in person or remotely, what then happens? How do you then actually work with them? What could they expect?
I will usually ask my clients what are they there to achieve. Quite a lot of times is a health goal or a weight loss goal. I love those ones because that's very easily measurable.
Mm.
Okay. And then I um will give them a plan. A personalized plan is always what I do. And the plan will include nutritional supplements. It will be tailored to their way of eating, their diet, their work, their times. And then I'll give a lot of educational resources. And they usually have access to questions
Mm.
um, anytime that works for them. And then we review, lots of review.
Lovely. Yes. So it's a lovely ongoing process as they go through your treatment. That's wonderful. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to let people know? Sorry, I've got a little fly in here. Is there anything else you'd like to let people know, sort of in closing, so that people gain a really deep understanding of how you help people? Is there anything else you'd like to finish off with? Any final thoughts?
Yes, yes. I like to let people know that I am actually half blind. I'm doing this. I feel like that's an advantage for me. And sometimes when the plan that I write for someone who wants to transform their physical health could be a therapy, a home therapy, a harmony home therapy, where I'll take them through decluttering their house, their closet, their garage, their environment, and create a harmonious environment, and then the physical health transforms.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, yes. It's very true, actually, isn't it? I was
Yes.
watching something not so long ago on television about people who have difficulty sleeping. And if you declutter the bedroom, it suddenly makes a big difference to their levels of
Yes.
it's very,
Correct. Some
yeah.
candles, you open the windows, you let the flow of the air through, and it smells amazing.
Yes. Yes, very true. No, absolutely right. There's so many little tweaks that we can do that make a big difference, aren't there?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely fascinating, Dawn. So, if somebody wants to contact you, what is the best way for them to reach out to you?
Um, they can reach out to me through email
Yeah.
or my phone number.
Okay.
I'm not very reliable looking at my social media. So phone and email is the best, or my website.
Okay, lovely. Would you like to tell us what those are, please?
Sure. So you can reach me through www.redoxtherapy.com.au and www.etlaustralia.com.au.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. And for anybody who's picking this up on YouTube, the in the show notes underneath the video,
Mhm.
we'll have your contact details there as well if they haven't written it down in time. Dawn, thank you very, very much indeed for spending this time with us today. It's a fascinating thing that you're offering, and I'm sure you're helping many, many people. So thank you for that. Thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you for having me tonight. Thank you.
Pleasure. No, and thank you for joining us because I know it's nighttime where you are. Very late,
Yes.
very, very late compared to here. Thank you so much, Dawn. It's been a pleasure. All the best.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.